Whether you're working on lowering your handicap or just trying to keep the ball on the fairway, one thing is for sure. The 19th hole is always worth showing up for. And that's where Dan Murphy's steps in. Proud sponsors of Make Me Good at Golf, Dan's has the perfect post-round drinks thanks to their lowest liquor price guarantee. You know you're getting unbeatable value every time, just like your golf game. They're all about bringing those numbers down in the best possible way. So swing by your local store or shop online. Dan Murphy's, where low scores and low prices go hand in hand. T's and C's apply. Remember to drink wise, even if your handicap is a work in progress.
Welcome to Make Me Good at Golf, our podcast where three mates get together and try and improve their golf game, and we're inviting you along for the ride. Joining me today, none other than Mr. 43, Peter Hellier.
Thank you, along, Lehmo.
It is wonderful to be here. Sadly, Mr. 71 can't join us. He's out on course as we speak.
Not Mr. 71.
Oh.
Damien.
Damien?
Yeah, Damien.
What?
If you don't rock up to the pod, you don't get your nickname.
All right, I'm okay.
That's why you were referred to. You obviously haven't listened to it. But Anthony, when you didn't rock up last week because you were a bit tired after Bali, we could not have said Anthony any more than we did.
I like the new rule. I like it.
It's a new rule. If you're going to be Mr. 71 or Longball Lehmo or Mr. 43, you need to be here.
You know, okay.
Unless there's a good reason. I don't think there's good reason.
No, well, Flem's out on course.
Yeah.
At least I was tired. Sounds so pathetic.
It was
when you say it.
It was a very good excuse you had.
Should we kick off? That's something different. Should we kick off with our Dan Murphy shot of the week?
Straight into it.
Yep.
Bit of hit that. Yep.
Yeah, why not? This is Ludvig Aberg.
Oh, he's a Norwegian skipper, isn't he, at the World Cup? No?
He's on the PGA Tour.
Okay.
He's playing. Did you see oh, no, we played it on the pod. The Norwegian fans doing the row at the golf.
Yeah, it's great.
It's
taking over the world.
It was great. And Colin Morikawa, I think it is. PGA tournament. Ludvig hits his ball towards the green and it lands on Colin Morikawa's ball.
Surely not.
It landed on his ball. And Peter well, let's have a look at it. And then this is our Dan Murphy's shot of the week. So here he goes. The ball's it's a high approach. Bang! Lands on the other guy. And now both balls go off the green.
Oh, wow.
Now, what is the rule in golf? You might be wondering.
Because usually if you're chipping on from outside the green and you haven't replaced your ball with a marker and that ball hits you, it's a shot penalty or even a two-shot penalty perhaps.
Well, I wasn't sure. Anyway, according to the PGA Instagram page, it says, according to the rules of golf, Ludvig, who hit the shot in, he has to play his ball from where it lies.
Yeah, which I think
is then off the green. But Colin gets to replace his on the green.
From where they believe it was?
It gets to replace it to where it was hit.
Who decides that?
On the green. Well, this is a good question. How do you know exactly where it was?
Yeah, so because golf's very precise.
Because I agree with you. I thought there was a penalty involved.
I suspect because they're not around the green where you have the chance to mark your ball.
Yes.
You're not running down after you've played the 7-iron and jumping on the green to mark your ball because the odds of that happening are astronomical.
Yeah.
So that's a common sense rule, I think. I think I've come to the right, but I'm just interested who actually decides where that ball was, because putting the ball that much closer to the hole
makes a big difference.
Massively significant.
So there we go. Anyway, I'm glad people don't listen to this pod for the rules of golf.
No, and if you are, please. There are plenty of other podcasts available.
Go to ChatGPT.
Thanks, Dan Murphy's, for a bit of hit that.
There we go. That's our Dan Murphy's shot of the week right there. How was your week in golf, by the way?
Played a lot of golf. And actually, I've had one of the more interesting golf weeks in my life. I started by, as you know, we had a commitment to play Rossdale, Anthony.
Yes. Yes,
and
Mr. 43.
and we went out there. We recorded the pod. Obviously, we went out last week, and then we played. So we recorded the pod before we played. Archie Thompson, the great Archie Thompson, member at Rossdale, was keen to play with us. We were very keen to play with him. So he joined me in the team, and Boone from Future Golf, our mate at Future Golf, he joined Damien.
Flem reported back to me that this is a very nice course.
Mate, seriously. It actually hosted 2 Australian Opens in the 60s. It's a proper course. And I have to say, I would say sneaky good. It's a sneaky good course. You know, I think we're all very taken with Spring Valley.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Really
Lovely
enjoy Spring
course.
Valley, another
Lovely.
Future Golf course.
Yep.
Very, very happy with Spring Valley. And this is in that same conversation. Rossdale was, and I have to say, we had the most gorgeous of days. I got a photo of me and Archie. There it is there. Like, that's the kind of day.
Here we go.
It's July in Melbourne. Those days you take full advantage. And I did mention on the pod last week that Rob Sitch had said to me, this is a great week for golf, for winter golf. If you're in Melbourne, get out and play your golf this week because, it will turn. But beautiful. And I have to say, it was just gorgeous. It was a handful of holes that were just really there's actually one with the lake where you walk around the lake. I'll just give you a little sample of some of the nature there. So this is a beautiful lake, and this hole, it's probably hard to capture completely on this video. It has this little bowl element to it where this has this bowl in the middle. So if you kind of hit it either side, you can roll back into the bowl.
I like that.
And geez, Archie Thompson played some good golf on that hole, particularly. He saved us on that hole. He saved us on most holes, if I'm honest. I played okay.
What was your highlight of the day?
Highlight of the day was, Jesus, I've played a bit of golf since. I was happy with my driving. I went, not one particular shot, but I was pretty happy with my driving in the end. I got it going after a bit of a rough start, but I got it going. So, and we scored. I don't know what we scored in the end. Maybe we'll post that on social media where we came in the comp because there's some dramas with the scoring, but. Off my handicap alone, just off my handicap, which is Archie I think is off like close to maybe 12 or something like 12, 14.
Right, okay, yeah.
But off my handicap of 22, we would have had like 50 Stableford points.
Okay.
So obviously that comes in with our combined handicap. But so together, I think we had one of those days where we didn't have to play too many rough shots, like where if one of us got in trouble, the other one saved us. So we had one of those days, I think, where we played good team golf, I think. And I think also because you had to have X amount of drives, it might have been 5 or 6 drives each. And Archie's a much better, driving's not my strong suit, I did get onto them, eventually, and got mine across the board. But he was a good partner to have where he could understand the different elements of like, when do we take my drives? Okay, we may be losing a little bit here. I think we know how Damien captains on an Ambrose day.
How Flem captains, if me, Pete and Flem are playing together, up until the 15th hole, Flem will say, no, I've got to take the best drive.
Yeah.
We need to score.
He's the worst Ambrose captain.
And then you'll be left going, but hang on, I've still got 1 drive left and Pete's got 2 left and there's only 3 holes to play.
At Yarra Yarra at the Robert Alamy day, I had the last, there's only 3 drives. And I got one away reasonably early on a par 3. And then the last 2 drives had to be my drives. And Flem was basically captain that day. Yeah. That was just bad captaincy. No. Bad captaincy. So that was fun. And there's another incident with Damien.
What happened? What happened? Oh no.
I mean, I like, and I'm open to the idea of having one of these motorized carts.
Okay.
But if you can't control your cart, you don't deserve it. And here's another incident. He's playing with the great Archie Thompson, one of the great Socceroos of all time. And I look over.
What's he done?
And this is
Flam.
What happened, Flam? Just, I mean, they're not his club. They're Archie's clubs. He's basically knocked over.
Hang on.
He
didn't pick him up.
Didn't pick him up.
You guys.
That is, he has had a dead set shocker. I would have thought from one elite athlete to another, there'd be a bit of mutual respect there.
You know what else I noticed about Damien's little bit on course etiquette?
Yeah.
Not really keen on, once he's part of the end, holding the flag or just marches off.
He's very much a solo operator.
We're playing like fast golf or ready golf or Mark Wahlberg golf. Yeah, we're playing. We're trying to keep pace, and I think we did pretty well at that. But I don't like this walking off the green unless that's the agreement you all have. Like we played Mark Wahlberg fast golf, and that was our we just get to the next hole. That wasn't the agreement. Just a lot of like walking off. Not holding flags.
We may need another intervention. Remember, we did have an intervention before. Remember, I was playing with Damien and two young fellas out at Sandhurst.
Yeah.
And that par 3, which we played that par 3 last week, where you had a spectacular tee shot, by the way.
Thank you.
3 of us were off the green. He's gone up, chipped on. In fact, all 4 of us were just off. He's chipped on, then putted out, while the rest of us were still off the green.
I think the commissioner and the senior sergeant need to take the constable aside because he's turning into a massive constable at the moment. And I'm just concerned if we don't review, sometimes there needs to be some internal affairs that need to be taken care of.
Yeah, that's right. Because when someone's beginning to exhibit a lot of constable behaviour,
yes,
it needs to be
checked. It needs to be checked.
You need to nip it in the bud.
I will say this about Damien, though.
Yeah.
His putting is on fire at the moment.
He is one putting like I've never seen.
And big putts. He made 3 or 4 12 to 15 footers, I reckon. And nailing all the 6 footers and 4 footers.
It transforms your game.
I'd be surprised, just to my eye, because you kind of get, and we were playing Ambrose, so he's not handing in these cards in. But I'll be surprised if he's not under 5 soon. Like he's playing particularly well.
He's playing. This is how consistent he is. He's very good off the tee and very consistent off the tee.
Yeah.
So much so that when we played at Yarra Bend during the week,
yes, and
he hooked a tee shot, it really stood out.
Mate, well,
like all of us were like, "Oh, hang on."
Yeah,
I haven't seen that for ages.
And I just teamed up with him as well. We played a few different games, and we'll get to what we're doing at Yarra Bend in a second.
Yeah.
I just teamed up with him. I thought, okay, I'm in here, Mr. 71, and I'd shake one off the tee, surprise, and then I actually didn't shake. I just put a little bit more left than I would have liked, and I thought, okay, Flem's going to fix this. He'll score well, and I can hopefully jag a bogey or something. And he puts it into the rough, I think. Like he just completely shanks
He hooks it well left, yeah.
But to your point, it was such a shock to see that. It was like the world had just been knocked off its axis for a
Hang
second.
on a sec.
But Yarra Bend was a great day. We went to Yarra Bend to play shoot some content with Drake Milligan, country music star, touring Australia at the moment. Maybe just probably wrapped it up by now. And lovely guy.
Yes.
Came through America's Got Talent. And
that's right.
And has become
And he's played Elvis Presley a couple of times in films, but most notably once. I can't remember the name of the film now. There's been so many films about Elvis, but he plays Elvis Presley through the whole film. And they actually sing in their live shows now. They sing at least "Burning Love."
Yep.
And they may do other Elvis songs, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But a ripping bloke and a very, very good golfer.
Very good golfer. So we played a little bit of Worst Ball Ambrose.
Yep.
And that's what we thought we were going to do. And he's like, I just want to keep playing. There's nothing better than shaking off Worst Ball Ambrose with a bit of Best Ball Ambrose.
So then we did 3 balls of Best Ball Ambrose and we shot the lights out. That was good. And then we played 3 holes of me and Drake v. you and Flem.
That's when Flem went to pieces.
That's when Flem went to pieces.
Thanks, Damien.
But wasn't it amazing? We squared every hole.
Yeah.
It was ridiculous.
Yeah. And then Flem had to go, and Drake's like, I wouldn't mind still playing.
Yeah.
And so we played some extra hole. I played another 3 holes.
You played another 3, and I finished off the 18.
You actually finished off the 18?
And Frank, who's
from Frontier Touring,
who was with Drake, he played as well.
Yeah.
So we finished it off, and he just kept playing better and better.
Yeah, you could see he was like warmed up, and we shot this as content, so this will be on YouTube soon.
Yeah.
The worst ball Ambrose and the best ball Ambrose. There was an incident involving a Toyota, which
That's right.
which I mean, Drake said he barely scuffed a shot. He played some very good golf and got better, I think, as the day went on.
Yeah.
But he did nearly break a Toyota. But luckily, Toyota's unbreakable, Lehmo.
Toyotas are unbreakable. The Toyota was at the back of the green, the second green at Yarra Bend, and we're about 90 or 80 metres out.
Yep.
Perhaps 70. And he's just bladed the ball, and it's flown about 6 feet off the ground, straight into the Toyota.
There's two workers there.
Blokes.
Rob's there, and our producer's Rob. He's there with the camera. And
So it whizzed past Rob's ears, and it's hit this Toyota. And we're like, oh, shit. But the Toyota, not a scratch.
not a scratch.
Yeah. So there you go.
Like it wasn't a Daihatsu or something,
We're not encouraging people to hit golf balls into Toyotas, but
No, we were wondering why they had a Toyota park. Usually, if there's a car, it means you win the car if you hole it. They are. This is good news for people who play at Yarra Bend. There's a hole where you hit blindly off the first tee, and you're supposed to ring the bell.
Third tee.
Yep. And they're putting cameras there so you can actually see when you are free to hit, which is fantastic because let's face it, not many people ring the bell.
People aren't ringing the bell. And it's just...
And once you lose faith that people lose ringing the bell, the whole system breaks down.
The system breaks down. And that hole, it's either dangerous because you're hitting up on people who are still playing.
Yep.
Or it's slow because you wait way too long.
Yeah.
And people have gone, they're on the next tee, but you're being super conservative. So anyway, the cameras are going to be a great addition there.
So we can't wait to get the Drake Milligan worst ball Ambrose and best ball Ambrose out.
But I'll show you. I have a look at this photo.
Oh, can we?
This is Frank from Frontier took this photo. Now, this photo is not doctored at all. From left, for people who are listening, it goes Flem, me, Drake, then Pete. But bizarrely, it looks like it's been doctored.
I thought
Pete, you've been shortened. It's weird.
I thought when I got it, I was like, okay, that little gag here because our good mates at Fifi, Fev and Nick do a running joke that's become quite popular where they get guests in and they always make Nick Cody much more like hilariously small,
3 foot tall,
like 3 foot tall. Yeah. And I've gone. I saw this briefly as I was kind of like jumping in my car, and I was like, I might repost it later, or But I thought, okay, they've had a bit of fun. But Nick Cody's already doing this, like whatever. And then I'm not sure how I feel about it because I wish it was a joke because that hasn't been done. But I have like a selfie taken with Drake that we'll put up now. And we're the same height.
Same height. Well, in this photo, you look a full foot shorter than Damien Fleming.
Maybe I just look, that is, maybe I just look shorter than the Cobra.
Oh, yeah. And Pete's wearing a Cobra, which when you check out our content on the YouTube channel, you'll see why Pete's.
Well, he's a country music star, so I thought I'll wear a Cobra. And then I realised a lot of the country music stars, they're more in their trucker hats these days,
yes,
and
they are.
They're Cobras. But I enjoy playing the Cobra. I got that from the Mick Fanning Golf Day. Thanks to the legends had a Cobra.
The Shark famously had his.
Of course.
Well, it wasn't a Cobra. He had his specifically branded Shark hats, didn't he? That
he did.
Yeah.
So that was Monday, Tuesday.
And then you played again Wednesday.
Wednesday at 13th Beach, thanks to our mate Dave Cameron, Old Washington, DC, down at 13th Beach. He's from the Survivor Golf Series, doing great work there.
And look up Survivor Golf. It is a brilliant golf series, which you can get involved in. Money being raised for a fantastic cause as well.
Yeah,
but really, really good fun, Survivor Golf.
Fantastic, and getting bigger and bigger. And so we played a format which Survivor Series love to play, which is 2-ball Ambrose. And I played with a lot of the Collingwood Football Club legends.
Oh, so who was there?
Steel Sidebottom, one of the highest games, second highest games record at Collingwood. I think it's past Tony Shaw now. Lockie Schiltz.
Oh, yeah.
Darcy Cameron.
Yes,
he's ruckman for those who don't follow the sport. Means he's very tall, so he's had his clubs fitted for him. And Lockie Sullivan was late in for Jeremy Howe, who's in the conversation for the best AFL golfer of all time. I did put to him that Mitch
Jeremy
Lewis,
Howe.
Yeah, Jeremy Howe plays off one.
Does he?
Yeah.
Oh, because I think Mitch Lewis plays off too.
Yeah, right. Well, I did say that he's Mitch Lewis, considered the best AFL golfer. They went. We think Howie's got him, so we might need to get a Howie.
We might need to set that up.
Yes,
and
yeah, Collingwood versus Hawthorn. Do it this year before Mitch Lewis joins Collingwood next year.
Right.
So we played the 2-ball, and I have to say. Great day, got good weather again. Thanks, Rob, for the heads up about the weather. I didn't play. I did not play well.
What?
In fact, I didn't play well. We needed 8 drives this time. 8 drives each. So I was playing.
Okay.
I was playing with Dave.
Okay.
And
Dave's pretty clean off the tee too.
Very clean. He plays off 3.
Yeah.
I'm off 22. So we're playing off 6 in total, which I thought we came down too much for that. Lockie Sullivan, let me say something about Lockie Sullivan.
Yeah.
Lockie Sullivan, Collingwood footballer.
Yeah.
Started the golf 6 months ago.
Yeah.
I get there. What are you playing off? 27. Okay, cool. I'm not the worst golfer here. This will be good.
Great.
He's a cheat. An absolute bandit. Now,
Was he playing a little better than a 27 handicapper?
Mate, he was playing off. He should have been playing off 12.
Oh, really?
I saw maybe hit one skanky shot. The rest, his first shot in the bunker. You know the first hole of 13th Beach. It's got a bit of room out the right. It's where I hit it.
I know where also the golf bag fell off the back of the car.
Yeah, yes. Yeah. Which that story got told a few times, as you can imagine. I ended up parring that hole, and they went into the bunker. And Lockie Shields has absolutely smoked one out of the bunker and put it like 3 foot from the hole.
Right.
Playing off 27.
Okay. It's a red flag.
It's a red flag.
So
if you're at a corporate day and Lockie Sullivan is there, just be careful.
Team,
if you
get him on
his team.
Hang on, is his 27 handicap official or is he
I believe so. No, I believe so.
Oh, right. Okay.
So I'm not sure how that came in. But, the athletes, they get good quickly. But
that's a little sus. So, Pete, you're playing with, your love for the Collingwood Football Club runs very, very deep.
Yeah. And
you're playing with these players who you love.
Yeah.
So there's a little added pressure there.
Yeah, there was.
How'd you play?
No, not good. Not good. Like my 8 drives were heavily negotiated. If I was playing with Flem, the last 8 drives would have been my drives.
Right.
Like the par 3, you remember last time we played 13th Beach and I could not have been better on the par 3s?
You nailed every one of them. Yeah.
Nailed every one except the last one, which is funny, was my best one this time. I could not, not only did I not play, I'm not talking like just missing the green or I barely got past the next tee, the orange tees. That's how bad it was. At the end of the day, we're sitting around a table. Dave says, "Oh, what was your best shot?" Lockie Shields. What was your best shot? Darcy Cameron. I couldn't even think of one. I made a good birdie putt. I made a couple of good.
Okay.
My putting wasn't bad.
There you go.
My putting wasn't bad.
There you go. I did speak to Dave, and he told me a funny story. He said,
oh, mate, the legend, I know where you're going, but the legend of Lehmo has been spread to the Collingwood Football Club that
I did hear.
They are aware of the legend of who took a shit on a shit.
And as Dave quite rightly pointed out to me, a significant amount of mayonnaise has been lathered on that story.
I'm not sure if it has, to be honest. That is the amazing thing about that story. I tell you what hasn't been lathered on. Don't worry about mayonnaise. It's the red wine that you spilt on poor Dave's bloody...
Which I can't even... The carpet at his parents' house, which is...
Carpet at his parents... Red wine...
You know what? And I feel terrible. I can't even remember spilling red wine.
Well, because you were laughing so hard at a mild joke.
No, it was a mild joke to you because it was at Collingwood's expense. But Flem was saying how we were about to play Collingwood, and Flem said we were saying how much we were going to beat Collingwood by, just being stupid. And then Flem goes, "Yeah, I think we're going to play without wings."
Yeah,
and there was something about Hawthorn playing without wings at AFL level that just brought me undone. But I was...
But do you think it got you undone because you had copious amounts of alcohol and you had actually also...
Yes.
You'd also interrupted basically a eulogy with the words, "Who took a shit on a shit?"
Look, let's get back to what Dave told me about.
because now Steel Sidebottom, Darcy
God.
Cameron, Lockie Shields, Lockie Salt, they all know, and they were like, there even like references throughout the day, like there were callbacks. At one point, somebody said, I think Steel said something like, did somebody take a shit on the shit on the shit? Like there was, they were building on the joke, on the legend.
It's now a pile of shit.
So that was remarkable. There's actually, can we just stay vaguely on that topic? Because there's something I need to bring up. Maybe I should wait for Flem to come back in. But mate, I'm gonna wait until we get the vision. I'm gonna wait and see if we have the vision. I'm gonna bring it to you. But I'm gonna put you on notice. Okay.
Okay.
Your crop dusting. We had a country music superstar that we were hosting at the wonderful Yarra Bend Golf Course. And this is not the first time I've seen this, but I thought, surely not. And you just have this knack of just giving yourself, finding a space on the green and just letting it rip. You think you're by yourself. You think nobody. You were mic'd up, mate. You were mic'd up.
I'd forgotten about that.
No, so we are searching for the Zapruder footage, and we will bring to you.
There was a second. There was a second farter on the grassy knoll. Second farter.
There was a stench, so you might be right, but I certainly know where the active shooter was. The active shooter was right in the middle of the green, thinking nobody else. You were so sheepish, and it's not the first time. It is not the first time. It's the first time you've been mic'd up and we've had cameras. But I mean, there are worse things you can do. But I'm just worried that this may turn into a shart on course. So right. you are on notice.
I'll take it on notice.
And hopefully next episode of Make Me Good at Golf, we will produce the footage. We haven't had time to go through. So then that was and then the follow-up. That was Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then Thursday, lo and behold, we got to interview Will Ferrell, the GOAT, my absolute favourite person in comedy. Take any stand-up comedian, he's the funniest person in the world, Will Ferrell, with Molly Shannon, who's also bloody hilarious. Yes. Luke Wilson, Fortune Feimster.
Johnny Tatro and Fortune Feimster,
From the new Netflix series, The Hawk.
Amazing.
So what a week I've had.
It has been. And now, Pete, you've done this like a politician. You've done it beautifully.
We can wrap it up.
You've found us to
Make me good at golf.
Now I spoke to Dave Cameron.
Okay.
About your round of golf with the Collingwood boys.
Yeah.
And he said there was a moment where you were in a fairway bunker and someone thought they'd film your shot, so they embedded a camera into the bunker.
Mate.
Looking straight at you so they could film you hitting out of the bunker with, I think, a 6-iron, Dave thought, from memory.
No, it's 8-iron. 8-iron.
8-iron. And he said you have hit the ball in the bunker and smashed it either onto the edge or just off of the camera.
So
this is a $900 camera.
You know, like people like to tell tall tales on golf courses. The way I told your crop dusting story was 100% accurate. And I don't think there was any denial. So I will say this. Dave's recollection of that story is absolutely true. Outside of the 6 and 8 iron, it was an 8 iron. But when I was setting up, at first I thought when I was getting the camera ready, and I was like over the ball, you know, getting ready to play the shot. I wasn't, you know, and I'm like, mate, you don't sit there like that. You need to get out of the way. And he's like, no, I'll just put the GoPro in. And even I'm like, are you sure? Like, because it was a high bunker, like it was a high shelf, and it was an 8-iron, so I'm not guaranteed. Like, even in my thinking, I was like, should I play like a 9 to make sure, or a wedge to make sure I get out of to get the loft to get out of the bunker? And I thought, well, it's such a slope that I could work up the bunker if I need to. So chances are, if I hit it hard enough, I'm going to get out. Yeah. But then when he puts the GoPro there, I'm like, well, that was almost in my planning, to use that shelf. And I was like, oh, no, go for it. He's put it there. He knows the risks. I was so close. In fact, we'll probably have the vision here. Let's have a look at the vision. Yeah, it's bloody close.
Okay.
Yeah, like it's a $900 GoPro.
I'm glad I wasn't that camera.
It's a good shot of a bad shot.
It is a good shot of a bad shot.
But then, did Dave Cameron tell you this? Did our friend Washington tell you this? He then played the next shot because we're playing Ambrose. He has to play the next shot. He didn't tell you about his shot?
No.
Mate, he does the same thing.
He didn't tell me that.
He did not tell you that. Look at this.
Oh, that was even closer.
It's almost an identical shot. No, it's almost an identical shot. So when you tell a story, just be like a little bit of mayonnaise is nice. We like a little bit of mayonnaise. But I like to keep them pretty factual. Like Lehmo's crop dusting story where he just farted on the green and then went behind a tree and took a shit. That's like, keep it factual.
Just a bit of transparency.
Just a little bit of transparency, please, with our golf stories.
All right. Well, that was wow. What a week in golf.
What a week in golf.
But Pete, what you and I need to do is, because we've been playing a lot of golf days lately, we need to get cards in.
I know.
Bring our handicaps down.
I'm still stuck on 22.2. I'm glad. You know what I need to do before I need to have a lesson. I need to go back to Supercoach Dale Lynch because after I saw him, I won the Q comp. 43 points.
Yes.
And it's been a slow decline since. I could not get my driver working. I've got my slice. I keep pushing it out, and it's frustrating. My putting is all right. My chipping is all right, actually. I chipped in the other day at Rossdale off a mound. Used a mound is perfectly nice little touch, like touch, you'd call it. A little touch. But that was good. But yes, we need to get out. We need to get some cards in.
We do indeed.
Did you play outside of the?
No, just that day. But next week I'll be. This week I'll be getting a few in.
I'm hoping. I got my eye on Friday, maybe.
Oh, okay.
Maybe. Back the Green Acres.
Let's get a little crop dusting in. Well, that was Make Me
Good at Golf. Oh, Lehmo.
Absolute stitch up.
If you're listening to Make Me Good at Golf, chances are you're trying to lower your handicap. And just like your swing, Dan Murphy's is all about keeping the numbers down, especially when it comes to price. As proud sponsors of the pod, Dan brings you their lowest liquor price guarantee. So whether you're celebrating a PB or still struggling to get your handicap moving in the right direction, you're never overpaying for a post-round drink. Dan Murphy's, great drinks, lowest prices, and one more way to level up your game. T's and C's apply. Remember to drink wise.